Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's Hero Spotlight, let's talk about Freesia. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Freesia because she's one of those characters we can see in the story chapters early on. But as we progress the story, we only see her seldomly. So let's go to the Heroes Journal and then press Legendary. And if you are a newbie to the game, I'm pretty sure you've already received Freesia's Silver Fatecore. And when it comes to Silver Fatecore, there are actually about 4 Silver Fatecores only. So too bad because I wish they could have made more Silver Fatecores in order for us to help our newbies. Because, you know, when it comes to these Silver Fatecores, they are actually kinda a supporter Fatecore. Not supporter like those supporter types wherein they heal, they give shields, but supporter when it comes to a specific chapter wherein they are going to increase some of your stats of your characters when you are doing a specific chapter. So I'm going to show you in a bit what I mean. And also I have a separate video about Silver Fatecores. You can check it out here in my channel. I think it's somewhere in the Exos Heroes 101. You can check it out there, where we talk about Silver Fatecore and what they are used for, because I'm not quite sure if everyone knows that there are Silver Fatecore in Exos Heroes. So this is Freesia. First, we are going to talk about her skill set. Her passive is Royal Guardian, increases own defense by 20%. Her first skill is Captain's Will, grants 30% reflect damage to self for 6 turns, and grants a barrier equal to 11% of own max health to all back row allies for 10 turns. Then she has this second skill, which is Eviction Order, deals 375% damage to one enemy and 80% chance to afflict target with stun for 6 turns. So those are the skill set for Freesia. Now we are going to take a closer look here in the hero introduction. You can see she's this soldier. She has purple hair. And she has these gauntlets. So for the illustration, you can see here Lenombe Royal Palace Guard Captain Freesia. So she's a Lenombe Royal Palace Guard. So no wonder she has this kind of uniform. This is the default mode and this is the battle mode. You can see she's ready to punch someone. When it comes to the skill preview, this is the basic attack. Then you can see the first skill.
I will protect the royal palace.
When it comes to the second skill,
Vanity is not allowed. Repent.
so I quite remember that one when I started the game because I was kinda surprised there is this kind of skill wherein they are she is slapping the enemy. And I guess her slapping is kinda hard because she has these gauntlets on. So those are the skill animation of Freesia. Let's go to the hero story. Knight Freesia, sex is female, nation Lenombe, hero tier legendary or legendary grade hero, element light. She is 28 years old, race is human, position defense or defense type hero. Her birthday is on February 5th. The only daughter and the successor of the House Goldgate, which has served as the captain of the royal guards at the royal palace from generation to generation. House Goldgate was the family of the knight who followed Cadmus since the time he founded Lenombe. Oh, okay. So we can see Cadmus over here in the story. The successor of the family receives transcendent physical powers through the passing of this special power from generation to generation. Freesia also got the power as a successor. Freesia, who serves as the captain with her superb physical ability, is a reliable bulwark for her forces. Simultaneously, she is a troublesome obstacle for her enemies. As the successor of a historic family, she maintains a strict lifestyle, adhering to rules since she was young. She is also extremely proud of her work protecting the royal palace. She is a difficult and scary person, obsessed with the following established rules and laws for her men. However, Freesia does not care about how others view her. Oh, so therefore she is a very strong and independent woman here in Exos Heroes. Well, one of the strong and independent women, because there are a lot of here that are like that. So that's the hero story or the background story of Freesia. Now we are going to check out her Fatecore. So over here in the Fatecore's button or Fatecore theme button, we can see her here in the supporters Fatecore theme. So again guys, this is the supporters Fatecore team, but they are not actually healers or actually the supporter type Fatecore or not even blue Fatecores. They are actually the silver Fatecores, and you can see the borders over here of these 4 heroes. It's actually silver. So we have Freesia over here. All or nothing Freesia. Freesia from a parallel world who joined a clan to pursue her dream of becoming a great fighter. Starting as a cleaning servant and training for over a decade, her skills have finally been recognized as she was assigned to guard the main gates. She secretly prays for someone to attempt a break-in so that she can get some real fighting experience. But because her clan is so big and powerful, no one dares to intrude. So that's a fighter. So you can see the passive, it has this special passive of the supporters. Everyone in this particular Fatecore team has a different one. So this is not for all. Because it says here, Heartless Instructor increases attack, defense, and health of all allies by 70% upon starting a story battle in chapter 15 to 18 only. So if you are somewhere in chapter 14 and below, or even chapter 19 and above, Freesia's passive won't work there. So she is just good for 15 to 18 only when it comes to the chapters. And as for these other heroes over here, they have a specific chapter range wherein they will be able to increase the attack, defense, and HP of your allies if you happen to equip them in your team. So let's take a closer look at Freesia. You can see she has this fighting costume, outfit. You can see some dragons. And it's more on like a kung fu style, right? Illustration, all or nothing Freesia. So she's ready with her high kicks. This is the default mode and this is the battle mode. When it comes to the skill preview, this is the basic attack. You can see some moves there from Bruce Lee.
Show me your true worth.
That's the first skill. And this is the second skill.
Get through.
So it's just the same as her legendary grade. So that's the only Fatecore for Freesia. Now we are going to check her here in the Manage Heroes button.
Is this all you've got?
I have her somewhere down here. So when it comes to the list, if you have filtered this based on combat power, so for those heroes you don't really use, most likely they are somewhere down below here. So we're just going to check.
It was a fair fight.
So definitely she's somewhere below on the list. And as you can see, I have 2 copies of Freesia's Silver Fatecore and I wasn't able to fusion it. But if I were to fuse this, this is already level 1. And when it comes to the exclusive equipment, she doesn't have one. And I just equip a random artifact on her. When it comes to the gear, since she's up front, you know, there is already a pattern. When it comes to defense type heroes such as Freesia, we want them to be very tanky, or we want to make them very tanky. So therefore, we are going to equip gear such as Fortification set, Vitality set, and Resistance set. And it so happens that I equip 2 fortification sets that will increase her defense by 40 since we have 2 sets, so it's 20 each. And we also have 1 Vitality set that will increase her health by 20%. So if you're going to check out her skill, particularly the first skill, it says here grants a barrier equal to 11% of own max health at the back row allies. So therefore, we need to increase her health because, you know, guys, I am pretty sure you already know the pattern and you already know me when it comes to gearing heroes. I am very particular in a, I can say, basic way because that's how I understand gearing heroes here in Exos Heroes, because back then, before Season 5 update, all we have to do was press auto-equip, and the best gears currently that's on our list will be able to equip onto our heroes as long as they are not used by other heroes. But after Season 5 update, the gears tend to be technical, and it really took me a few months before I was able to understand everything because, you know, I played Epic 7 before, and the gears are somewhat similar. They have gear sets, and they have this gear set bonus because there are gear sets that are in 2s and some are in 4s. And if you happen to put them all together, they will have an additional effect, such as this one, let's say, the one we equipped for fortification. If you happen to complete the set, which is a 2-piece set, you'll be able to get this increased defense. So let's say you happen to equip only one fortification piece. So it's 1/2, let's say. So this won't take effect. So it has to be 2/2. And when it comes to those gears that are 4/4, which is a 4-piece set, therefore we need to complete the 4-piece. So it really took me quite a while before to understand everything. So now that I do understand the gear set, I think I'm going to try Epic 7 later on, but that's on our later plan. But what I'm trying to say is that we get this pattern wherein I think I can say I finally know how to gear the heroes, but on a very basic way, because there are still a lot of ways you can actually mix and match the gears of your heroes. So when it comes to our hero spotlight segment here in our channel, what I am teaching you here are the basics, and with the basics you can still go far, and it's up to you if you want to experiment with other gears. But then again, what I'm teaching you here are currently the basics. So since she's up front, we want to make her tanky, therefore we want to equip her with fortification gears and vitality gear sets. But since we want to make use of this particular skill wherein it says 11% of our own HP, it would be better if we are going to increase her HP. So it's not necessarily meaning that we have to put a lot of vitality set, probably 3 sets. But we can use this one. Let's say we have 2 fortification set, even though it increases defense, still what matters, it's what's inside of the particular gear piece. So let's say for the gloves, we want HP here in percent, so you can see critical damage. This is not correct. Again, for those heroes that I'm not using, I just equip random gears on them. I don't check the main option and the sub stats. I just equip. So for this, if you are to ask me probably the best gears that we can equip on her, so I would suggest something that has to do with HP. So again, when it comes to the gloves, look for HP in percent. Then when it comes to the substats, these 4 lines over here, let's go for HP, some effect resist, defense in percent, and probably attack speed. So I guess it's already okay, but we have attack hit in percent and defense in flat number. It should be defense in percent because again, percentage stats are much better compared to full numbers or flat numbers. And again, effect hit 8% if you want to make use of her debuff, which she has one, 80% chance to afflict target with stun. So you can go for this one, I guess, but we really have to change this one because the only way we can change this one, even though the 4 lines are, let's say, good, is to exchange or change the entire gear itself, sadly. So we don't have any reforging tickets wherein we can reforge or change the stats. Not like other games, let's say King's Raid. So when it comes to the accessories, we can go for effect resist here. If not, you can go for more HP or probably defense in percent. And again, for the 4 lines of each gear piece, you can go for HP, effect resist, defense, attack speed, and if you want to make use the debuff, go for effect hit. But if not, so look for something that has more HP lines in percent. That goes for all of the gear pieces over here. When it comes to the boots, you can go for HP in percent or attack speed. And since she is under Esteris Republic, We want to make sure that our signature force of Jinai is maxed. That would be better. And for the blue Fatecores, you can go for blue Fatecore Grisel. She will give buffs to defense type heroes. And when it comes to the nation Asteris Republic, you want to go for blue Fatecore Yao. She will be able to give buffs to characters under Asteris Republic. And of course, do not forget about the Unleash Potential. So that will be all guys for today. If you want to check out the other Silver Fatecores, in particular, you want to go for my Exos Heroes 101. Exos Heroes 101 Silver Fatecores. That's the video. So you can just check it out here in my channel. There is a playlist, and especially for this hero spotlight videos, there is a special playlist just for this. So you can see a lot of heroes under this particular playlist that has a Fatecore. So that will be all guys for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my mobile games and console games adventure. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great day everyone.